Hi y'all, in today's video we're going to be talking about pumpkins and how to use them with language arts and teaching your kids some new words such as adjectives. So come along with me. Hey, this is Jen with Teaching Youngsters, the channel where I help you busy moms inexpensively educate your children all while having fun. And look, I even wore my mom shirt today. So we're going to learn all about pumpkins and how to use them with language arts and teaching your children with writing and labeling and using adjectives. So let's see what we have in store today. So here are some of the different kinds of pumpkins that we got at the pumpkin patch. And we also got some gourds, which are also some that we got. And if you didn't know, gourds and pumpkins are all from the squash family. Some fun fact for you. Alright guys, so I like to normally start lessons with a book. And this one, the boys are listening to Spookley the Square Pumpkin. So now I'm having the boys make their own pumpkin. And we used our book, Spookley the Square Pumpkin. And they are making their own pumpkins. And then we are going to write some describing words to describe their pumpkins that they are making. So this book does a really good job of describing pumpkins, so using adjective words to describe the pumpkins. So what I had the boys do is they drew their pumpkin, and then we talked about some adjectives or describing words that described their pumpkin. So Buddy did his blue and round like a blueberry, smooth and happy. Dude's was orange and triangular, three corners, rough and happy. Okay, so Dude is writing some pumpkin words, and he is 5. And Buddy right here, he is writing some pumpkin sentences. So we are practicing our best handwriting. So Buddy used his picture of his pumpkin and his words to practice writing sentences. Now I wrote the sentences and showed the spacing, and then he copied it, and so that's good to show his writing skills and how neat he can write. So this is a good activity for those 6 to 7-year-olds practicing writing. Okay, now tell me about this pumpkin. Use some describing words or some adjectives to tell me about this pumpkin.
Okay, well, it's brownish greenish on the top and orange on the middle and brownish greenish at the bottom, and it's shaped like the sun.
My pumpkin is smooth and round.
Smooth and round? What color is it?
It's orange.
Is it small or big?
Small.
Okay, good. Buddy, tell me about your gourd.
Well, it's really, really, really bumpy, and it's orange and yellow and even greenish brownish at the bottom. And it's even kind of a tiny bit greenish on the skin of the gourd. And has like these little things that look like coral.
Oh, it looks like coral. That's a good describing word.
And it has like a little hook stem.
Yeah.
Which are really neat.
Good.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
Mine is soft.
It's soft, so it's smooth. What color is it?
Green and brown.
Okay. Tell me about like the shape of it.
Is oval.
It's oval. What shape is this one down here?
This is
Round. Circle. Okay. Good. Is that small or big?
big.
All right. Good job, boys. All right. So here, after we talked about each pumpkin or gourd, we wrote it down so you could see all of the adjectives and describing words for each squash. And what I did was I just took a picture of our pumpkin or gourd and just printed it off and then made a little chart. Okay, for our next activity, we are going to do a Venn diagram, and this is where you compare and contrast the different gourds or pumpkins. The boys each talked about their pumpkins, and we wrote it down in our Venn diagram, comparing and contrasting things that were the same and different with the pumpkins. Also, for language arts, what you can do is practice writing. The boys are working very hard on tracing neatly the sections for their pumpkin, and what they're going to do is they are going to cut it out and then label the pumpkin with the correct words that go on the outside.
Black line.
Good job. Good cutting. Alright guys, so here is a recap of kind of what we did. We used the Legend of Spookley the Square Pumpkin book and talked about how all the different pumpkins were different in this book. And if you don't want to buy this book, you can go look at your local library, or you can also search YouTube. Guys, I have found some books of people reading certain books on YouTube. It's pretty awesome. So with that, they made their own pumpkins, drew their own pumpkins, and talked about different adjectives or describing words for their pumpkins they made. We also looked at some pumpkins that we had gotten at the pumpkin patch. And if you'd like to watch that video, go to East Texas Homestead, and there you will find our family going to the pumpkin patch. It's so much fun. And then here is our Venn diagram, comparing and contrasting. Now this is where the pumpkins were the same, and then here's where they are different from each other. And then last, we went over some words and practiced our writing for labeling our pumpkins. Alright, so if y'all liked our language arts video, just go ahead and give a thumbs up and give me a comment maybe about some activity you've thought of that would go well with language arts. And subscribe to the channel so that way you can watch some other learning videos that I am doing to help you busy moms teach those youngsters.